Good time.
Cousins, which stop is this?
Tower.
I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Where do you fart from? Good morning. It is day 2, and we are going to be going on the hop on, hop off Chicago bus today. Yes, the most touristy thing you can possibly do. But we're going to do that. It's going to take us to a bunch of places, the planetarium, and
A bunch of museums and park and stuff like that.
stuff like that. But first, we're going to go to Starbucks and we're going to compare, see what it's like in America. That's going to be fun. So we've just been to Starbucks and we spent $20. Does that seem like a lot?
Yes.
It does seem like a lot. Everything seems really expensive except for fast food, which is like $1.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got this Paradise, and can you read it actually? Yeah, Paradise passion drink, which no idea what it was. I expected Tim and a passion fruit, but it's pure pineapple. It's absolutely delicious.
It does taste like pineapple ice cream in a drink. It's kind of great.
Mm.
And I just got Americano with hazelnut because I just need to wake up. But they do a bunch of lavender things, spring kind of thing, and I was like, might come back to it. Also, they called a pain au chocolat a chocolate croissant, and I was
Not impressed.
not
As a
impressed.
European, she is not impressed. Am I a European?
And you are.
I'm not impressed. Honestly, I woke up at 4 a.m. today and was like, my body is already done with all these fast foods and stuff.
I know.
So I thought, I just want to wake up and have a bowl of Cocoa Pops. This was the closest I could get, so here we are. Anyway, it is delicious. It's just something small to kickstart the day. Yeah, so we're gonna eat this, drink this. We're on a sky bridge apparently. I did laugh at it because we are only 1 floor above the road, so is it a sky bridge? It's not really. But we're gonna eat this, drink this, and head off to the dust and see where it takes us. Good morning. Do you need... You're good. Perfect, thank you. The further you sit back, the colder you'll be.
Okay, so not in the back.
Nah, just here will do.
Chapters, so if you have your headphones on, you can go ahead and listen to those. We'll be pulling off momentarily.
Oh, lovely.
I'll take that. Let's go, go, go. Please remember to remain seated while you snap your photos.
Do you love this woman?
I love her so much.
We're going to run into some spots where there's construction going on, and I do apologize for the inconvenience. You know, here in Chicago, we have 2 seasons, winter and construction. So, bear with me as we get through the Chicago Theater. I'm going to do this brief pause for you so you can get your photo.
Yeah.
Where is it? What is it?
Chicago Theater.
From 3, 2, and 1. So you're now my honorary cousins. So you guys can pick up on the Chicago lingo. So we're going to call it the Sears Tower. Now, the Sears Tower, it's the tallest building, okay? Now, on a clear day, like today, did you know from the sky? Cousins, which stop is this? Sears Tower. Guys, welcome to stop number 2. If I have anyone who wants to exit. But since the pandemic, glance around and you'll see something that... The Millennium Park is the home of the Bean, also known as Cloudgate. A couple of quick fun facts about the Bean. The Bean is expected to last 1,000 years. Now when you look at the Bean, you notice the steel coating. But guess what? The Bean is actually made of wood. That steel coating is used to help the Bean last that 1,000 years. The Adler Planetarium opened in 1930, and it was the very first planetarium in the Western Hemisphere. Now when you go into the Adler Planetarium, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
That was great, thank you.
Look at that view. So this is all Lake Michigan. Michigan? Michigan. There's a skyline. That's crazy. Look how good that looks.
That is amazing.
So this is where we are heading, Adler Planetarium, which is apparently very beautiful inside. So we're gonna walk through, see what it's all about. I've got really into space recently. I have been actually looking into trying to figure out how to do astrophotography. I don't even have a camera, I just have the most basic telescope ever. But you can see the moon and I'm like, yeah, this is so good. So I want to figure out how to do that because that'll be so good. Anyway, Adler Planetarium, let's see what this is all about. I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Where do you fart from?
From it that 6% of all meteorites falling on the Earth today are thought to come from Vesta. This rock travels from the asteroid belt to Earth where it fell in Western Sahara.
Here's a little Mars rover. Wow. Each of these medallions flew on one of the manned flights from Apollo 7 through Apollo 17. Each includes the dates and the names. Apollo 15, Scott, Ward and Irwin.
I just feel like it's a bit wild that we only learned about Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins, but they wouldn't have touched the moon without all of these missions. Like, people literally lost their lives. And also, they were only out for like 8 days, but it feels like you assume that space missions would be months.
You do feel like that, don't you?
Yeah, and
8 days.
It's just 8 days.
Wow. And here is the first one, I guess. Apollo 1, crew perishes in pre-launch fire. Man, that's so sad, but you're so right. Like, you only hear about these ones,
Yeah.
but without the rest of them, like, that would never have happened.
And look, Jim Lovell went on Apollo 8, and then he went then on Apollo 13 as well.
Apollo 8? Wow, so
And
he went
Apollo
out...
13, so he went out a couple times, and you don't learn about him.
Damn.
Jim, if you're watching this, you're a cool dude.
Apollo 13, gift of Captain and Mrs. James Lovell. It's his helmet.
You're looking good here. We're going to be busy for a minute.
Kind of nice to be a building this way, isn't it? There's a clip on there.
There he is, landing on the surface of the moon on this July 20th, 1969.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
For thousands of years now, this man's dream of going on the moon right now.
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Rachel, watch me like, what are you doing? What is this, big boy? Gemini 12 spacecraft.
Jesus
Look at that. Are they 2 seats in there?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so claustrophobic. I would not be able to handle that.
I know. I'm assuming that you just stomp on it. Okay. Big rocket made. Are we ready?
Not yet.
That was so fun.
I'm gonna make a rocket that's red.
Red rocket. Okay, that's good. That's a good rocket.
Right, do I just jump on it?
Well, you jump or stomp or...
So my goal is to make it past the strap
Okay,
box.
let's see it.
Not
No.
really. I'm into the stratosphere.
Nice.
What's your goal?
Where did you get to here?
Yeah, I wanted to go stratopause. Nice! That was mental.
Do you think one of them would fit in my bedroom?
Yeah.
what's actually happening in here, but it's pretty cool.
We're having lunch at Adler Planetarium because we were starving and there's not a lot of options around. But to be honest, the food is really nice. We've done like a little shorts food review and show you how much it costs every meal. We've done a lot of shorts like that, so that's really helpful. But I would say if Zach showing off his food, if you were to come here again, I definitely recommend like bring your own sandwiches or something and come sit at the Adler Planetarium Cafe because you can just sit down. There's a bunch of couches around and stuff, and this is the view you get. So you can sit down on any of the tables and look at that view.
It's so good.
You get to just sit inside, even if it's really windy outside, and you get to see the entire Chicago skyline while you eat.
It looks so nice.
It's so worth like bringing your own food.
It is, and honestly, like, this is $10 and look at it. I have never seen, like,
That looks so messy right now.
I've never seen a cafe like this do food like this, and for $10, like, I know that sounds like a lot compared to most places like Chick-fil-A and McDonald's and stuff, but if you were in the UK buying this, it'd be 15 quid and you'd get the plainest cheeseburger ever. Although I did make a mistake. I was like, this lime and watermelon sounds delicious, and then I realised that it's actually fizzy water. It's the worst. What's it called? Sparkling water. Gross, man. But luckily the taste of it is kind of makes it taste like flavoured water, so it's not too bad. But yeah, for you though. Oh. So we are done at the planetarium. At least I think we are. We don't know if we actually saw everything or not. We was going to go back in and have a look, and then she was like, you can't go back in with this. This shit cost $4. I ain't throwing it away, even though I don't like it. I am not throwing it back away. So my response was, oh, never mind, then we'll just go. And she was like, okay.
You to just chug it.
Yeah, and no, I'm not about waste, even if I don't like it. So we are done with the planetarium, and we are heading to the Shedd Aquarium. Also,
Look at that view,
look
baby.
at that view, man. Isn't that just stunning? That is the Chicago skyline, and behind us is the Shedd Aquarium. Is the Shedd Aquarium like an aquarium with fish everywhere?
I think so.
Oh, that's so exciting. I know that's a stupid question, but
I'm gonna say one thing. When we first got here on our first day in Chicago, I didn't like it at all. It felt really unsafe. But then yesterday we did a really nice river walk, and today we went to the planetarium, and you have this beautiful view of the skyline. We did the hop on hop off bus. It was so amazing.
Really
the lady
worth
was
it.
So good.
she
And
was good. It was
doing
like being on a
it was
theatre.
fun. Yeah, it was amazing. And so with that in mind, I feel like I've appreciated a lot more Chicago now than I did that first day.
Yeah. These are the best penguins ever. This dude with the yellow, they are kings. Look at that guy. I don't think you belong here, bro.
I love it. It's gross. All their scales and stuff. What do you think?
That one's really slimy, but this one's that one's really rough. That one's like leather, whereas that one's like slime. That one's lumpy.
Vast expanse of our blue planet, life thrives, unfolding in ways that will challenge and deepen our understanding of the living world.
Hello everyone and welcome to Shedd Aquarium's Animal Spotlight. My name is Tim and today we are inside the spotlight with extraordinary California sea lion named Laguna.
It is genuinely the largest aquarium I have ever seen in my entire life. I don't think I've ever seen anything as big as that. Like, each level was gigantic. The only thing for me is the beluga whale. What's it called? Beluga whale.
Beluga
right?
whale. The big
Enclosure.
lumpy white whale.
Too small. Like, way too small. Like, the dolphins had so much space, and in the beluga whale there were like 5.
Dolphin. There was one.
Was it just one? I thought there were a couple.
It was just one.
Anyway, it's 4:30. It is so nice and hot and warm. Zach's currently in a t-shirt,
My top off.
living his best British life.
I think it's meant to be 17 degrees today. It was
You could
really
feel
cold
it.
on the bus because of the wind, but like the wind stopped somewhat now. But the view is gorgeous.
That is a stunning view. And everybody's just out and about running with their kids and their dogs.
Going
and
in,
it's just-
walking doggos, it's just making me miss my doggo.
It is growing on me. I think the only difference is, for example, you wouldn't be able to take your dogs off lead because there's nowhere to really take your dogs off lead.
They'd just be diving in this water that's at the side of us. And there's the view in front, so we've got North Pier, which is very close to our hotel.
Navy Pier.
North Navy.
Navy.
Navy Pier. And then you've got the skyline.
How much did you pay for that Sprite?
So this Sprite cost $2.50 because it were in the middle of nowhere, and Rachel's water $3.50, which looks like this.
So why
At least
is
it's cold?
I know, but why is water like $1 more expensive than a Sprite?
Because they know people are going to be paying for it, because there's nothing else open around here, so it's just kind of like the tourist attractions, which is why they charge so much for it, because they can get away with it, innit? So
Good time that we
get this guy. He's hilarious. He's living his life. Do you know, that's something I've noticed here. People do shit like that all the time. They're just going by on the bike with the headphones on or a radio blasting, singing their heart out, not giving a single in the world. They don't care who's watching, who's listening, who's judging. They're just living their best life. More people need to be like that. We're being like that right now because we're recording in public. For us, that's weird. But here we are, we're doing it. The sun's helping, the water's helping, beautiful skyline's helping, and this delicious cold Sprite, nice.